What is going on, guys and girls? It's the Short Bear. Before we start, I just wanted to quickly say that we're having Halloween sales going on right now. If you ever wanted to join Mad Money or the team, use the link in the description and get up to 30% off yearly using the code YEARTREAT or 20% off monthly using MONTHTREAT. I'll see you in chat. What is going on, guys and girls? It's the Short Bear, and today we're going to talk about volume and how manipulators can take advantage of it to create liquidity. So the first talk we're going to talk about is TROV. We're going to talk about TROV because TROV kind of started a chain reaction with other stocks that started moving during the week, and it all really started with TROV. You're going to see how TROV kind of started shifting the minds and create liquidity because of emotions. So on this day, this 22nd of October 2019, which was on a Tuesday, I believe, TROV gapped up. It started running in the morning, came back down on the View app, and as you can see, the dumping volume on the View app was really low. So it was lower than every single kind of pop in the morning. And it started kind of consolidating on the View app, kind of building, as you can see right here, kind of starting to build a base and started to trend up, right? So we started to see kind of an ascending triangle pattern just on the View app, and we started crossing the View app. First of all, we didn't get a lot of panic, and it started really shutting up to a new high of day, really breaking the prior highs, and started running. But as you can see right away, what happened is manipulators took advantage of that volume, right? So they made the shorts available and plenty available in the morning, trapping everyone on their View app. Once they did that, they started to chase it up, so to break it out, basically to support it. They broke it out over View app, and once it got over View app, stops got triggered. So the shorts who were in here started getting out, which moved the price up into the next range, which was in the morning right here. And it started really going because every single short had to get out. This move isn't created by longs, it's created by shorts getting squeezed, and they took advantage of it. They took advantage of it because that created volume. It created volume, and it created the volume because the shorts had to get out, and for a short to get out, he has to cover, basically buy back the stock. And they took advantage of that because they started selling into the buying power that was created by the squeeze, and they just didn't let it bounce. So I went long actually in here, didn't want to bounce, and I quickly realized that they were diluting it, so that they were dumping shares. So dumping shares or diluting it doesn't really matter in this case, and it started really moving down. They sold into that volume, and as you can see, that's when we got the biggest selling volume of the day because we had a lot of volume to dump into and at better prices than on the View app. That was the first day. So as you can see, we really squeezed. Now, a few days later, we got CETX. I think it might even be one day later. Yeah, so you can see one day later, we kind of got the same pattern. So let me show you the TROV again. As you can see, a pop in the morning, created a range, started breaking out, failed, got on the View app, and as you can see on CETX, which ran one day later, we got exactly the same move. So it runs in the morning, starts consolidating, makes a new high, breaks under View app, right? And then we start to see the same kind of thing, right? Where it starts kind of moving up, making higher lows, and then we break over the View app, right? So what are the traders thinking in that moment, right? What are they thinking? Well, everyone is thinking the same thing. Wait a second, I saw that yesterday, right? Yesterday we got a new high of day once they did that. And as you can see, because everyone thought it would happen, it actually only popped for 1 minute and it got back down and cracked right away. So you can actually take advantage of that because you know on the first trade, no one is really prepared for that move, right? everyone's caught by surprise and it starts really ripping because of it. Now, on the second stock, more people are expecting the move to happen, so it's really not as likely to get to a new high of day. So in that case, that would be a good risk for me to enter at, right? A good area of entry, risking basically 220, which was the top of the previous resistance, which should have a lot of supply now because the longs got trapped in the morning. After that, we just broke down and faded off into the close. Now on Friday, one day even later, we got a pop. On APUP, same kind of pattern. In the morning, we had a run, right? We didn't make it quite as in range as on the other stocks, but as you can see, we got on the VWAP, we started trading sideways, right? Now everyone's thinking the same thing. Wait a sec, I saw that pattern happen a few days back, right? I saw Drove kind of getting on the VWAP and consolidating and breaking out to a new high of day. I also saw CETX a day before, and CETX also broke over VWAP, right? Let me maybe try to take advantage of that by getting long and getting a move higher to the new high of day, or at least to this 375 area, so it pop over VWAP. But as everyone was expecting it, as everyone kind of had that picture in their mind, no one was really shorting, or at least they were shorts, right? There were shorts in it, but there were also a lot of people longing it. So long, 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 start breaking out, people start selling, right? And there aren't so many shorts percentage-wise compared to the longs. So that is why it's not breaking out. And at the same time, manipulators know, wait a sec, we had TROV on Monday and we had CETX one day later, right? If it pops and everyone gets long into this candle, why can't we just, start selling when they start buying, right? That's easy liquidity for them to dilute into and to sell into. And that is exactly why this one didn't make it. Because everyone was watching and thinking about the other stocks that were gapping up and that started trapping. And if everyone thinks a stock is gonna absolutely massively rip, usually exactly the opposite is gonna happen. All right, so I just wanted to share this with you to really make you understand that sometimes you need to think about other market participants and what everyone is thinking. On Friday, everyone was long bias on APUP for reclaim, and that's exactly why it didn't happen. It didn't even pop. And that is something I really want you to focus on. If you want to learn about this, just constantly think about it the next week. If you see a pattern, if you see something kind of extraordinary, then just think about that. That people will remember it for at least the next day, in a few days, and that can really give you the best opportunities to trade against the crowd. All right, that's gonna be it for today. I'll see you in the next one.